This will be our ARCHICAD tip of the week on publishing a presentation. So in the publisher, you have, of course, our project map, our view map, our layout book, and then this is our publisher. And the publisher can be used for a variety of different reasons. We can publish PDFs, we can publish DOGs, we can publish, of course, to a plotter or printer, and of course, we can also publish out to BIMX, ISC, JPEG, and other formats as well. The way it works is you first need to go to the top level of the publisher to create your publishing set. So if I need to create a presentation set, I'm going to click this little button. It takes me up to the top level of it. You can see that it grays out. It's now at the top level of the publisher set. It's called Publisher Sets. And I'm going to click this little button right here. That's going to allow me to create a new publisher set. And I'll simply type in presentation set. We'll then create that. Once it's created, I then select that presentation set. And I'm going to then go down and click my publishing properties. And I'm going to select the type of publishing, type of output that I want from this presentation set. So do I want the output to be to print, in which case I just click this button, select print. Do I want it to be to save files, in which case I'm going to change it to save files. And then I'm going to decide, do I want it to be a single file? And if it's a single file, do I want it to be BIMX? I mean, I'm publishing out to a BIMX hybrid model, or am I publishing out to just to files of documentations, in which case it's just going to give me a path to go to. And I can create a single file, a real folder structure, which means that if you have a folder structure here, it's going to maintain that, or a flat file structure. Plot, of course, is that third option, looks similar to print. And then the upload BIMX hybrid model. This is different than the save files. You notice in the save files I had one as well. The difference between these two, this one uses Graphisoft's BIMX hypermodel site, and it publishes to that BIMX hypermodel site. So if you want to use that, which you're welcome to, you can publish to that as a public or private website, or I should say project view within the website, and then you give it a name. You can save a local copy as well, and you can attach the info set and have architectural credits. Now, once that's all done, we then need to add the drawings into our publisher's set, our presentation set that we want in what we want its output. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go to the top of our publisher set. We're going to click this button right here in the upper left-hand corner. It's going to open up and give us some options. One of them is the organizer. We're going to click the show organizer, and that's going to be this organizer right here. And essentially what this is it's basically taking our publisher set and allowing us to see it on both sides. On the left-hand side, I can see my project map, my view map, my layout book, and my publisher set. On the right-hand side, I can see the view sets, the layout book, and the publisher set. This is a great way of moving drawings that you created, views you created, or layouts from the left side over into the presentation set or whatever set you created, the publisher set that you want to ultimately produce. So what you're going to do is you're going to click that, whichever of these three options you want. So in this case, I'm going to click the view map. I'm going to select the drawings that I want. And I'm going to drag them over to folders that I perhaps have created, or I drag the entire folder over. And of course, if you want to create a custom folder, there's buttons down here at the bottom, so I can create a custom folder and simply drag the drawings from the left-hand side over that I want in these different folders within this publisher set. Now, you can also create a shortcut. So if instead you have a presentation set here, and that set is going to it's going to be part of the layouts, then I can actually select the top level, add shortcut, and then as I add any new layouts in here over time, it's simply going to add those layouts automatically. That's a really important thing to keep in mind, because when you just drag and drop your views in here. If I add any new views into this folder, it will not add new views over here. However, if I selected this folder and created a shortcut of it, then any new views would be added into that folder. So that's the thing to keep in mind when you use shortcuts. I like shortcuts because as long as they're folders that I, will always be adding stuff into, and I want it to update into my presentation set or whatever publisher set I've created, then usually I just want to use a shortcut to do that. And then finally, you want to publish it, right? And so when you go to publish, you're going to want to first select how much to publish. So you're going to go and select at the bottom of your publisher set, or at the bottom here, we're going to have under format, we have the little button here. This allows us to select to publish only selected items. So if I select these items, it'll publish only those. To publish the layouts and current issue. This would really only be relevant when you start to create issues as part of the your documentation process or construction process, or entire set. And so usually just entire set or selected items are the two that people use most of the time. And then once you've selected either one, and selected what you want to publish within that publisher set, you click publish, it'll start to print, it'll start to plot, it'll start to save. In essence, it's a batch utility to quickly publish, print, plot, save what you need to do as part of the project.